You may have woken up today and maybe you've been talking to some girl or something, and who knows, maybe you've been left on red, you've been ghosted for days and days on end, and you're feeling kind of crappy. Or maybe you just woke up and you looked in the mirror and you're like, ugh, I got me some blubber, I got too much body fat, and you keep putting it off, because it's just painful to change, you know. It's pretty uncomfortable sticking to a cut, sticking to a caloric deficit and working out. It's not so easy, right? And you got lots of excuses nowadays. You might feel alone, really alone, right? You're like, oh, lockdowns, everyone's wearing the face diapers. No, everyone's like anxious. You know, you're walking by, people are like, ooh, woo, humans. Okay, so you might be going through a lot of stuff, and everyone nowadays is battling chronic fear, deep levels of fear. And in many ways, it's understandable, but at the same time, it's very debilitating to the point where it's just sucking the life out of you. You can't just be at ease, you can't just relax, you can't really function. You know, I was talking to a student, and it's crippling him. It's crippling him because he can't go out and date because he's just so fixated in his mind about the future. When he's with someone or with a girl, he's constantly thinking about whoa. And it's kind of a paradox where, like, the more fearful you are, the more you bring those fears to fruition, you know, subconsciously. So, I mean, even with myself, it's been a battle. What's up, man? It's been a battle. Like, it's not easy to overcome fear. It's not something you can just be like, okay, it's not like a classroom thing where you get a logical understanding. It's something you have to like experience like viscerally in your body. So my hope today with this content is to kind of give you a push in the right direction to view it differently. You know, the reality is all this self-development stuff is about the hardships. It's about the fear. It's about the discomfort. It's about the pain. It's about the urge. It's about all the bad, actually. And we're about to dive into the concept of how darkness actually reveals the light. Let's get into it. The whole idea, when I talk about the darkness revealing the light, think about it like this, okay? For any of you guys who've been hardcore into NoFap, think about how you started this journey, okay? Why you started this journey. 9 times out of 10, the story always goes like, oh, I was watching a lot of prawn, okay? I had nothing going on in my life. I was seeing my friends really level up, and I was sitting on the sidelines. Maybe an insane amount of anxiety you were dealing with, okay? Maybe we had problems with your energy, maybe you had problems with your masculinity, you felt asexual, you didn't feel excited by real world people, okay? The list goes on, but what we get from that is there is all this gunk and all this darkness, right? It's never a question when we admire people who are very courageous, who have really developed like something in their life, who've become insanely successful, whether you're thinking about multimillionaires, whether you're thinking about boxing champions, whether it's spiritual people, we always look at what they have and what they've made of themselves, and it's something to like be in awe about. But the problem is this: getting there, like most of the time, it's really tough. It's a struggle. You might think like, oh, I want to have multiple girlfriends. Well, it's actually very tough and stressful getting to that point. Maintaining that, you have to really callous yourself mentally to be able to deal with a lot of social blowback, right? You might look at dudes who are crushing it, right, socially. They have calloused themselves so much where they don't feel anything from rejection. They literally went into the fire and found themselves through that. And coming out of that is the greatness. The whole greatness thing is meaningless if you take away the dark. The whole NoFap stuff wouldn't really exist without the dark. Now, don't get it twisted. It doesn't justify the darkness. It doesn't mean that whoa, I'm gonna induce darkness and put myself in a rut so I can find motivation. You don't need to do that because the world's already been designed in a way where there is light and dark. You don't have to go and create it. It simply is what it is. It's just like the laws of the world. So the point is this. You have anxiety, you see someone you want to go talk to, you feel anxiety, amazing. That's good. That's great. Okay? You feel so tempted. You're a week in, you're 2 weeks into your reboot, feel so tempted to go and binge on food. Let's say you're dieting. You feel so tempted, all this tension in your chest, thought loop to go watch Prawn. You feel like you're on the edge of the cliff and you're ready to just jump off. Good. I'm happy you're feeling that. Excellent. Excellent. Okay? You have an opportunity to be great. That is where the greatness is made. That's how it works. All the people that you admire, they go into the fire and they course correct. They stay through it. That is the critical moment. There's this concept of 80-20, okay? 20% of the roads in the world host 80% of the traffic, right? Or in dating, 20% of the dudes, rather 10% of the dudes, top dudes are hooking up with 80% of the girls. Or in business, 80% of the money you're gonna make are gonna come from 20% of your customers and your clients. So 80% of the achievement of the reboot success, of the greatness that comes with whatever you're pursuing, dieting, it comes from 20% of the days. You may have gone 3 weeks, it felt easy. Now at the end of that, oh, now you got the big bad urge. Oh, this is where you get 80% of your gains. 80% from this one day. From this one day. So when you really understand that, you can be grateful for the pain and you change your relationship with it, right? We're here. I could either be in a mindset of, oh, we're disturbing the public. People are looking at us. I feel weird. I'm scared. Sure. It can be anxiety provoking. People can think whatever they want. They can think I'm a crazy idiot hooligan who's taking up the bridge. Great, wonderful. Nonetheless, there is always a half full way of looking at it, right? And if you want something in life, there's always going to be a compromise, a sacrifice, an indifference that you must have. The sooner you realize that, whether you're fapping in your basin and like mama's rubbing your belly and making you all the favorite food, you're sacrificing something to be hedonistic and to be a scrub. There is no cheat codes. There's no corners you can cut. It doesn't work that way at all. The truth will always surface back. And that is just what you see in the mirror, how you feel on a daily basis, what you know about yourself. So be happy. Be happy. Oh, you feel envious of your friends. Oh, he's doing better than me. He has a better body than me. He's better with girls than me. Amazing. Would you prefer him to be some Minecraft 12 hours a day scrub? Okay, you can learn from him. Maybe he can teach you how to style out. Maybe he can give you dieting tips. Maybe he can help you better your life. Now you're reaching for something more. That is an opportunity to upgrade yourself versus that does nothing for you. So it is a lifelong process of constantly course correcting, right? Course correcting. Whenever your brain goes into that, that is your opportunity to become who you truly want to become. All the dark moments, all the low moments, all the hardest times is exactly where you find yourself. And all of your confidence is built in the darkness because you get to show yourself what you are really made out of. So I'm so sad because we have to leave Japan. Our plane is about to go. So I really wish I could dive into the geese poop and eat some sushi with them. But unfortunately, I got to come back to the Canada Americanos land because, the shibbity shubbity. But to conclude this, guys, if you found this insightful and helpful, smash up the likes. Let us know if you want to see more videos like this. And you should know, maybe this doesn't make a lot of sense, or maybe you're a little confused, or maybe this clicks, but you're like, what do I do? Where do I start? How did I get this going? Especially now in this digitized realm, this world that we're living in, you need a brotherhood. You need people who are dependable. You need people who are keeping you accountable. You need people who are at where you're at, a little bit below and above you. So go into the description and check out our Discord. You could just hop in It's not like an exclusive thing like that. So you're missing out if you're not in there. We got tons of different channels talking about fitness, your reboot, dating, you name it. We're all about that self-development tip. And be sure to check out our Patreon. We're offering all kinds of stuff there, from just, it's a simple way to show your support, or even if you need some coaching, you know, you want some monthly live call with the Danister and Gaz, be sure to check that out, man. And I'll leave you with this, okay? You only have one life. You only have one shoe. There's only so many trees in the world, and you only really got 2 ducks, okay? You only got one mama, or maybe a couple if she was a hoe. And what are you gonna do? What's your excuse now? You either go get it and you say fuck it and you prioritize yourself, or you hide in your home and worry about what the world's gonna think, and let the fears crush you. And when you're 70, you do this. So don't be a cuck like a little duck, okay? You're a human. You're capable of greatness. I wanna see you shine. You gotta let go of your fears. I gotta go take a dip. I gotta, you know, preach live what I preach. So see you guys in the next one.